Cece.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you again.
My pleasure.
Freak. Great game last night.
That's what I do, right?
Indeed. Have a seat. Pagnotti.
How you doing?
Thought you'd be selling used cars by now.
Funny, comedian. I thought you would have invested in some new clothes, being a team owner and all. I see you still rocking that Goodwill look.
Freak, what are you hanging around with this guy for? You know he's bad company, right?
Got no choice. He helps me pay the bills. Plus, our mother loves him.
Thank you all for coming by on such short notice.
You're welcome.
So you know why we're here, right?
Not really.
You want to negotiate an extension for Freak, right?
Well, since you mentioned it, your client is quickly becoming a liability for this organization.
We've already put a plan in place that's going to address all your concerns and issues.
Let me finish. Thank you. Myself, the front office, and the coaches are not satisfied with the adjustments you've made in your life off the court. I personally warned you about the company you keep, and we're fed up with the late nights and showing up late to shoot-arounds and the bad press and the incident at the nightclub. I told you Vic was going to be your downfall, and I was right. Something has to change now, or we're not going to need your services any longer.
If this is about that Twitter stuff, Vic was playing. Okay, it was a joke.
It's not about that. It's everything.
But like I told you before, Vic is my best friend. I can't just cut him off. He's practically family.
Not really.
What exactly are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything, Dom. I'm saying it. Freak and his friend Vic are a problem for me and this organization. And I called you in here to figure out how we all together can fix this problem. And right now, I'm only seeing one solution.
I agree that Freak may need to make some adjustments in his personal life off the court, but that's a learning process. We both know that. But this almost sounds like a threat. And Dom Pagnotti doesn't take too kindly to threats. Is this a threat?
Call it what you will.
We all know that Vic is a problem. The only person who doesn't seem to realize that is my brother. I'm sorry, bro, but enough is enough.
I don't have a problem with what you're saying. I have a problem with how you're saying it. Now, I know we can come to some understanding without all the ultimatums or threats.
Can we all come to a understanding, a compromise?
No, no more compromises. I already warned Freak. I told you. Don't be a hero. Cut that zero. It's cut Vic loose, or we trade Freak. It's that simple.
Fine, we'll go sign with another team.
Good luck with that, Pagnotti. Because of Vic, Freak's reputation precedes him.
No, because of Freak's God-given talent, his reputation precedes him.
Everybody's been talking. Dom, you know how this works. This is not about you and me and our history. This is about your client. Help him.
You talking as if I'm invisible. You talking around me, about me, but not to me. Vic has always had my back. And I've given this team everything I got. I practice hard. I play hard. Yeah, some nights I got it, some nights I don't. Some days I might even show up a little late to shoot-arounds. But every time I'm on that court, I've always given my best. And I see how it is, though. I mean, us players got to be loyal to you, but you don't have to be loyal to us players. Try to give me some father and son talk, talking about how you love your players and how you look up for them. Come on, man. You trying to cut me off like you cut off Izzy. Don't you have people loyal to you no matter what? People you can't cut off? Well, that's me and Vic. Vic and me. Y'all insist, really. They could tell me stop hanging with Vic. What makes you think they won't tell me stop talking to you? You remember in 7th grade, some guys were trying to jump me over some girl. Vic was the one to get some friends just to walk me home. And when they came, we went at it, but I wasn't alone. When I got my scholarship, it was Vic who put the word on the streets that nobody should mess with me because I had a future. Vic was protecting me. And sir, I know Vic is crazy. But before all the hype and the lights, media, fans, it was just me and Vic. He's always been there. I mean, if y'all don't like that, I don't know what to say.
It hurts me to say this, but I see his point. What you don't understand is that the league doesn't have your back anymore. Not like they used to. They try, but it's too much. Social media has changed everything. And this last incident with Vic, that was the final straw.
It was a joke.
It wasn't funny. You know it wasn't a joke. Vic was defending you, stepping in to protect your honor by attacking another teammate like that. talking about his manhood, his wife, his kids, his family, so you can be the big dog on the court? That's uncalled for.
And they all know your relationship with Vic, so they think it's coming from you.
But that's the media blowing everything out of proportion as usual.
It's not just the media. He's attacking other players, other teams. He's out of control. Vic just doesn't know how to behave.
We got guys on our squad who don't want to be here because of that beef. There is no place for that kind of inappropriate behavior in this league. If you can't trust your teammates, who can you trust?
What Vic is doing isn't right. He's bringing you down, and people can see it. I see how all the other players are looking at you. Oh, it's not cool. It's not cool at all.
What, don't talk to him? Don't hang with him?
You do what you got to do. That's your call. But let me tell you this. You asked me if I had friends that I couldn't cut off? Yeah, I did for a while. Friends, business partners, girlfriends, wives, family that I thought I couldn't cut off. But I learned that sometimes you got to make the hard decisions. I mean, some of these people, they were just bad for me. They were bringing me down. They weren't making me better. They were good for the time that they were there, but I grew up, not in age and maturity, but in mind and spirit. I was ready for the next level in my life. And I'll be honest with you, I've been on the receiving end of that. I've been cut off before myself, and yeah, it hurt at the time, but looking back, they were doing the right thing for me. Just don't tell my ex-wife that, Pagnotti.
So what's the next move?
The next move is Freaks. It always has been. Question is he ready and willing to do what needs to be done?
This is messed up.
You take a moment to think about it, but think long, think wrong. The snafu should have been cleaned up a long time ago. With or without you, we got games to win.
Freak, you gotta handle your business.
Okay, we've all said our piece. You might cut me off as your manager, but I will always be your sister. Twin, this is on you. I might not like it, but I will respect any decision you make. Yvette, please.
Cece,
Yvette,
where's Dom?
I had him call you.
Why?
I'm gonna cut right to the chase. My brother is deeply in love with you, and I'm ready to put our differences aside if you are.
Really?
On a string.
I'm with it.
Team Freak.
Team Freak.
All right, so if you're gonna be down with the team, I gotta show you the dap.
The dap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it's like this.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, shoot,
Shoot.
swish.
Swish.
Yeah. Again.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay. 1, 2, 3.
Swish. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like that.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
I'm buying the blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to playoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't go out and give it everything I have one last time. So here goes nothing.
The Bucks look to take charge of BMO Harris Bradley Center, and we're bringing it to you live from Milwaukee here on 2K Sports. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off a good outing against the Magic in Orlando.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
So Indiana, there's the dish to Freak. He kicks it to Carter Williams. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. Now here's Carter Williams. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And both free throws good from Freak.
You know, and Paul George played the first few years of his career in the NBA with 24 on his back. And as you can see, he now goes with 13 after making the switch prior to last year.
Shot clock at 5. And it's Freak team since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. They double him with Freak. Hill sets the screen for George. There it is, his third basket he's taken. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. You were just wondering.
Can't believe the regular season's done. Some of those games I can barely remember, but we did it. We made the playoffs. And tonight, I make my postseason debut. I wasn't sure I'd be here as a rookie, but I can't wait to see what this team can do. Like KG said, anything's possible. So let's go chase that title.
Oh, say does that loosen up. Everything's got to be sharper, stronger. Details, guys, details. Just take care of the ball. Get back in transition.
A capacity crowd of 20,000 fans at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one.
Ready?
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Taking a look at Milwaukee. They have more than a realistic shot at it. This series between the 4th and the 5th seed, often one of the most exciting of the first round.
And while I expect them to win this game and potentially win big, this is a team that really plays well on their home floor. And if they...
Chris Middleton, and it's Vasquez in for Carter Williams, and a new group in for the Celtics. Zeller is checked in for Olynyk. Lee comes in for Sellinger. Jay Crowder's checked in for Evan Turner, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Bradley. Zeller, a screen on Mayo. A shot by Crowder, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Kicks to Freak. Back to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Shot by Mayo is no good. Boston's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens. We talked about the importance of stealing a game on the road, and coach said they want to come out and set the tone early in this game. He said, quote, if we can come out and take this first game, all of a sudden we're in control of the series.
Thank you, Doris. There's the screen. Floats one up, and Freak with the layup.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Boston trailing. Outside Thomas. Picked by Lee. And Zeller kicks to Lee. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Now here's Vasquez. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Henson the pass to Freak. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the high post. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so it's Boston with it. Now the dish to Smart. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. Rebound, Milwaukee.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Mayo, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Smart.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Milwaukee making a switch here. Bayless is checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for the Celtics. And he can't hit the second.
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either. As good a foul shooter as he is.
And Thomas, here we go. High post shot. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Boston on top, up 1. Recently, we sat down with Freak to discuss his NBA future as a free agent this offseason.
Well, I'm not really focused on the future right now. You know, I'm just taking things one step at a time, believing it'll all work out in the end. But right now, I'm just focused on being the best teammate I could be.
You know, Clark, it sounds like he hasn't ruled out the possibility of exploring his options.
And I'd agree with you, Kevin, and nor should he. I mean, free agents.
Checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Vasquez in for Jared Bayless. And a new group in for the Celtics. Lee's checked in for Olynyk. Jared Sullinger comes in for Amir Johnson. Marcus Smart's checked in for Avery Bradley. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Crowder. On the floor for Boston, Turner the small forward with Sullinger at the 4. Isaiah Thomas out there with Smart. And it's Lee in at the 5.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Here's Smart. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Smart's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics. Milwaukee's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. 1:14 left in the first half of the game. Here's Henson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Celtics have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Outside Thomas. Down low. Got a piece of it. Lee dishes to Sullinger. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Outside Thomas. Fires from 14. The shot by Sullinger. Wide open.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out. That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
Thomas gets to Lee. The Celtics have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. That one is off. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And the call will be against O.J. Mayo. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Outside Thomas. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Thomas got 5 points now this quarter.
And nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Here's Vasquez. To the left wing. Freak with it. And he gets the bucket.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Celtics lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup.
Really an extraordinary game for Bradley. 9 points and 2 steals.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for John Henson. Mayo comes in for Jabari Parker. Freaks checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Vasquez in for Michael Carter-Williams. And a new group in for the Celtics. Zeller is checked in for Olynyk. Lee comes in for Jared Sullinger. Jay Crowder's checked in for Turner. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Bradley. Freak in at shooting guard. Antetokounmpo is out there with Monroe. Then it's Mayo. And it's Vasquez in at the guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Antetokounmpo passes to Freak. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. That's good. Freak's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Thomas goes in, and he gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 8.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Lee against Monroe. That doesn't go either from Monroe.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Here's Thomas. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Damian Inglis comes in for Jabari Parker. Freaks checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Vasquez. And then for Boston, Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Thomas. Jared Sullinger comes in for Jay Crowder. And Amir Johnson subbed in for Avery Bradley. On the floor for Boston, Tyler Zeller out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Jared Sullinger. Then it's Johnson. And it's Lee in at the 1.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in Game 1 of the series for the Celtics.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Jared Sullinger. You can't look in this game and not see his imprint put all over it. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials. Well, Sullinger has been great. 15 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Here's Plumlee. Cannot hit. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Smart, wide open, he fires. No good with the triple. And a wide open look for Freak. From outside, off the mark. Here's Rozier. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away.